Adam Sandler, consume last, and broken headlights on your car. I promise it'll make sense in a minute. I got some slides that are really fucking kick-ass. All right, so Adam Sandler, he's a funny guy. He's been around since the 90s, did SNL, and me and Shanny grew up watching this guy. He always plays movies where he's like a funny, loud, yelling, aggressive guy. Now, what's really great is that in real life, he also has some of that. It's his type is where we discovered Hulk syndrome. We really got our eyes around Hulk syndrome with Henry Rollins. So this guy, you can see his face. He's not a big EJ angly face. He's not a wide, flatter EP face, and he's not an IJ face. He is, in fact, an IP, an extroverted IP. And if you know his type, and you go back and watch him, you're like, oh, you can see little people-isms, little insecurity there isms in his stuff. Now, one thing that he is famous for is his consume last. Let me scroll down here, get through all these pictures. Here he has a nice family. He's got a great family. So he's known for like dressing like a high school, college kid, dropout, hobo, however the hell you want to describe this. I do not have enough consume to describe bad dressing. This is the same curse that I'm stuck with. And Shanny says it's like, hey, do you want to check that again? Hey, I know you got the triple extra large when you were in college, and now you're 50 fucking 6. Do you want to like look again? Like, here's a whole pile of clothes here. Like, there's probably going to the Goodwill. Like, I don't wear these anymore. So consume last will hit you somewhere. A lot of times if you have Demon SE, it'll hit you in the clothes. Right? I know some of the INFJs don't dress bad. It's like, they're like, no, they have enough FE. They're like, no, that doesn't work. I'm going to dress nice. So it's not necessarily if you're a bad dresser, you're consume last, etc., etc. So his exact type, same type as Henry Rollins. Now you got the feminine TI and the feminine NI, and then the masculine SE and the masculine FE. And that gets you the perfect, the best, most hilarious Hulk syndrome. And that's really what he's capitalized in his career is Hulk syndrome. He just plays this kind of nice, calm, insecure guy that's just trying to get along, trying to be feminine, and then finally you push him too far and he fucking rages and the SEFE monster comes out. Now for an IP, it's going to be interesting because he's double activated on his FE, and we see this with the consume play blast IPs, where they're double activated on their last function. So they're very people-oriented. Like that DE is pulling them out where they have to go harass people, because if you're sleep last or consume last as an IP, you got to go harass people because you're a blaster or a play or whatever, But it doesn't mean that they're not insecure about the tribe. It's kind of a conundrum that the glass lizards have where that double activated fourth function is pulling them out into that world, yet they're still sensitive there. Like imagine an IJ that's blast last. An IJ that's blast last, double activated consume IJ. Like, can you imagine how fucking weird that is? They're like, I have to go draw in more and consume, but I'm also triggered by anything I'm unprepared for. Anyways, enough blast lessons there. Let me play a clip. You can get some idea of him missing the consume, and then I'm going to talk about the headlights.
Does your wife open up the mail?
Yeah, she does, and leaves it out for me, and I don't ever open it. I'm terrified of mail lately, because I think I probably got hit with some crazy people told me they were going to slit my throat or something. So I go, yeah, you know what? I don't need to see what people are sending me.
Have you been threatened before?
I don't remember. Yeah, a few times. Have you?
Yeah.
By the way, I just saw how I look. It's ridiculous. I used to be so good looking.
What happened to you?
I don't know. It's
when do you think it went bad?
The beard is helping so much with protecting the neck swing. But
when did it start to go south?
About 10 years ago, I started getting some rosacea on the face. I got red crap on my face. I'd be like, what happened, man? Actually, blended. And that's when it went bad. I was I was in Africa, and I kept saying to my makeup girl, what are you putting on there? You're ruining my face. And then I'd look in the mirror, I go, what are you doing? You're putting some weird stuff on me. And she's like, I'm using what I always use. I go, no, you're not. And I kept getting closer to the mirror. I was like, what the hell are you doing to me? And then I swear to God, like 3 days later, I kept going, what is this new crap? And then she's like, it's your face now. You changed. I was like, I did in there.
Okay, so
this is something that we see with consume last. Like there's just some area they're not looking at because they're looking outwards. Let me jump down to my amazing slide here. All right, so really take this in. This is what I'm seeing with, like, say, extroverts. So say, like, an EJ, right? That's a really good one to see. So the EJ, like, with the headlights on the car, follow my analogy, they're not looking where they're supposed to be looking. They're looking way out. So if they got something on the hood of their car, there's a problem inside the car, on the windshield, they're not looking at, they're looking way out at the other guy, right? And so any extroverted function or animal or whatever is going to be doing that. Now, double activated blast, consume last, is extremely extroverted. I don't see it so much until Shandy goes away for a couple days. Then I'm all alone. Like, that's when shit gets really weird for me, because all that extroverted need, I'm obligated to do all this extroverted stuff. Shandy needs me to run around the house and control everything. No, she fucking doesn't. Fucking annoyed by it. But as soon as she's gone, that extroverted thing turns off, and I'm left with my consume, and it's really weird, like the lights come down, right? So here's your extroverted EJ just looking at everybody else, can't see themselves, can't see that they're pushy, they're annoying, they're not doing it, they're hypocritical, they're just pointing fingers at everybody else, right? So here's your fucking EJ, right? I just saw that image, I had to get that in there. And here's a more balanced look. This feels safe, this feels calm. Guy's got his hand on the wheel, looks like he's married. No, he's got a ring on his fuck you finger. Okay, so whatever, a little weird. But he's got maybe an Audi. He can see the cars. Looks like he's not moving super fast. Like not a scary situation, right? And then you go the other way, right? Say you're more on the other side. So this is what that looks like. If you're introverted, if you're a fucking mope, if you're a blast last fucking mope, this is what you look like. You're like, hey, fucking pay attention. Everybody's waiting for you. Everybody's standing there. Everybody asks you a question, and you went, and everybody is feeling, oh my fucking God, can we go? Can you talk? Can you communicate? Are we? Are we not? And that is the fucking void of the super duper consumes. And then if you're more mopey, say you're way into your sleep energy, now you're looking in the past. Oh, you're looking at depression. You're looking at anxiety. Oh, my world. Oh, what happened to me 10 years ago? Oh, let me look in the fucking past. Oh, me. And that's how paralyzing that fear looks like. And then, of course, everybody's fucking life ends up like this. There's your fucking life. Everybody, in some way, shape, or form, you're looking too far out or too far in, and you're just fucking shit up. Because, like, nobody is this guy. You know, like, this is like if you're an EJ or an IP, you're a double observer. You're calm right here. You know, if you're a double decider, you're calm right there. If you're info dominant, you got consume and blast, you didn't fuck that up too bad. If you're energy dominant, sleep and play, you didn't fuck that up too bad, right? So everywhere, we have something that's not too bad. Anyway, you get the idea. In some way, shape, or form, we're all looking too far out or too far in, and we do have something in the balance, so you're fucked one way or the other, you know, so work on that. So let's get out of here with one more clip on Hulk syndrome.
That's disgusting. Come on. What's the matter about it? I'm fine. But you know, you are looking old.
Thanks for pointing that out.
How old are you, 60?
I think we're supposed to talk about autism, Bob.
You're looking chunkier than the Sioux.
That was a good one.
I guess doing all those movies without me took its toll.
Oh, I think Price is Right is on now. We can watch that. Love the host. He's just so funny and not crotchety and angry.
You know what else is great about him?
Tell me.
He's worked 25 years and never had to do the lobbity-doo, waka-waka-woo voice.
Yeah.
You know, like a desperate idiot.
Couldn't be nice, could you, Bobby, huh?
Okay in this house?
Oh, it is now.